from 270 here on Odyssey of the Seas. I just had a snack over at Cafe 270. Wasn't much to look at. Tasty though. It was a blue cheese and bacon sandwich and a little parfait cup. But, you know, tied me over till dinner. Still no plans yet. Nothing fancy. This actually is the evening outfit. I believe it or not, on day one, I realized I misplanned. But it's okay. So, I am probably going to head back now. I know. I just left my stateroom. But either way, I don't have any goals. I never talked about this, and I said I was going to talk about it, but I have no goals for this cruise or no restrictions like I did on Wonder of the Sea. So I went to the dining room last night. I'm going to go to the other venues. I might do some specialty dining. I have a bunch of OBC to spend, so might as well use it because otherwise you lose it. And I hate saying that because it's so cliche. But we'll figure that out later. One thing I have been doing is planning for the things that I actually want to do. Usually I just kind of wing it. And it makes it difficult. So I made most of my show reservations yesterday. In fact, maybe I made all of my reservations yesterday for all the big shows. You know what? I should check, but I think I did. So I'm all planned out. I have everything done. I even have my other North Star reservation set for, I think, Curacao. And yeah, that's it. Oh, I had a reservation for bumper cars today, but I didn't make it. But I think tomorrow morning they're doing it pretty early, so maybe I'll try to get in on that one. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do iFly, but yeah, I think we are doing good. I will actually, for sure, see all the shows with ease. Okay, time to go and just try to plan out the evening. Snack was really good, but there are greater decisions to be made. Okay, well, that's the plan, to make a plan. I mentioned the shows because I was watching them set up for the book here in 270. I think I have this reserved for night 4. Doesn't matter. I have it reserved, which is the important part. It's supposed to be a pretty spectacular show with, I don't know, lots of things dangling from the ceiling, I guess, and a giant book. Okay, makes sense. I did okay at trivia. I think 15 out of 20. I got there just in time because while I said, yes, I was going to go to the trivia games, I keep forgetting to put them in the calendar. My fault. But it was still fun. It started off super, super easy. I mean, the questions were like, I don't know. I was a little bit surprised. But then it turned into a good trivia game. And I guess because it's an 8-day, Progressive starts tomorrow. So I'll be looking for that in the calendar. All right. It is about 6 o'clock, which means it's time to decide what to do for dinner. So I'm going to head up to the Windjammer in a few minutes and check that spread out. It is American night, so I think I have an idea of what there's going to be. And the brisket at lunch was pretty good, so that's probably where I'm going to go. The dining room, the only things that look interesting are the beef stroganoff and lasagna. I don't know. None of them really, it's not a beacon that's drawing me there. So I think I'm going to stick with the Windjammer tonight. So, Saul, I also did some fast math, and deducting the service charges, I will have enough money left over for a specialty dining. So I will pick one. I mean, it might not cover the whole thing, but at least it'll be some. So, yay, lucky me. And don't know what I'm going to do. I kind of want to go to Chops, believe it or not, and have a good steak. I will be able to compare it to my experience at Butcher's Cut on MSC. So I think that will be fun. Although, I don't know, I don't want to double up. You'll see this. You probably already saw it, by the way. So I guess that'll be okay because I will have already gone to Chops for something else. Anyway, but I don't really want to go to Wonderland and Giovanni's. And what's the other place? Oh, Izumi. Forget that. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to head up to the Windjammer and check out the spread. And, there's no decision to make. I thought there was a jet party to go to, but apparently not. But maybe I'll just take a peek up there. All right, let's get moving. And we are on our way, headed for 2 glorious sea days. First back-to-back sea days I've had in quite a while, so I am definitely looking forward to that. It is still... Wow, it is getting brisk. It's about to be cold, and with the wind, I'm gonna have to go back inside. I'm definitely not dressed for this. So American night seems to be more American day. There's a lot of repeats from lunch, but not completely, so that's okay. Just gonna get started with something that I don't know that I would really count as American, although if I am remembering, maybe it is. Iceberg wedge salad. Now, I think I have seen the origin story of this, and it's some restaurant in some city, New York, Chicago, I don't know about that. And not a particularly interesting story, but one somehow worth telling. I don't know, but they had this on the menu in the dining room last night, I think, so maybe this is just a repeat of that. The iceberg wedge was good, had a creamy blue cheese also, in addition to the crumbles, and I realized, second time I've had blue cheese and bacon today. What I did like about it, though, was it was a rather small portion, so that worked out very well. Good starter. Went back, tried to, I don't know, limit myself. Ooh, I said I wasn't going to do that, but I did. To the ones with the little American, well, I'll show you on them, and some almost repeats. Little weird, but this is what I got. First round. I'll go back. On the right is a sticky barbecue rib, but it looks just like the Jim Beam barbecue rib from lunch. So I don't really know what to expect there. Next to it is more brisket, but it also looks different than some mac and cheese, and that is a crab cake over on the left, believe it or not. It is, well, larger than I expected for a buffet crab cake, but it is, I guess, it is an American tradition. It's not a Maryland crab cake, though. You know what? I don't know, because they're missing the sign. So far, so really good, actually. The crab cake, yeah, pretty darn good. I think it was the same one as I had last night at the in the dining room. I guess Royal got a good deal on crab because, yeah, again, quite crabby. So that turned out very well. The pork rib was different from lunch, and this is definitely better. I thought I saw some peppers in there, but it did not influence the flavor, which was really good. The brisket is also really good, and the mac and cheese was better than expected. So, all right, so far things are going very well. A couple things I'm gonna go and try now. One is something I was gonna try last time on Wonder of the Seas, but just things. But tonight it's labeled with Old Glory, so tonight we are finally gonna try it. Let's go get it. This is the grilled minute steak with grilled squash and zucchini, and that is a cheddar biscuit with gravy. It's the minute steak that I was meaning to try. I don't know why this is an American classic. I don't know that I've ever heard of minute steak other than seeing it on the buffet, so I don't know its origin, and I can't tell you anything about how it should be, so this is my first time. New thing for the day. There you go. It's a new thing for the day. Makes up for not doing anything on Cocoa Key. No, it definitely does not, but it's definitely new for me. So I'm going to presume that grilled minute steak means it is grilled for literally 1 minute, because it is, despite the fact that it's very thin, it is rare on the inside. So that is what makes sense to me. It was good, actually. Even the cut of meat was pretty good. Not for me, though. I'm sorry. I know this is so controversial. Not really a fan of rare beef. So for me, not the thing. But I'm glad I tried it. And if it were cooked a little more, I think I would enjoy it a little bit better. Vegetables were really good, though. Good zucchini, good squash, grilled very nicely. Best thing on that plate, though, was that cheddar biscuit and gravy. That was really good. So it all worked out very well, and I did enjoy my new thing. So it is, however, time for dessert. Cruise director just came on and announced a one-night-only show in 10 minutes. Why do they do that? I mean, it would be nice in the cruise planner if it said, tonight only. Just so we know ahead of time. I'm not even going to try to make it because I won't. Well, I could, and I would be late, which might not be that bad. But I'm not going to delay dessert for that. So that's what I'm going for now. And it is super exciting. Let me show you. Yeah, so this is what I mean by, flying under Old Glory, or what I said, cute little label. So they do have apple pie, they have hot cherry pie. Apparently no one thought that through. That's what that looks like. And over here, they have, I'm not going there. donuts, and look at that. And I saw that, and I thought, oh my god, what a tease. But if you walk down just a little bit, you come across the most amazing thing at the buffet this evening, and that's rainbow sprinkles. Yes, they are on the rotation. Oh boy. Oh no, we are definitely going back. But, you know, I did want to try the hot cherry pie because this is about as close as I'll ever get. Well, the cherry pie was okay, but now we're going back for the main dessert event. Oh yes, nothing will keep me away. Not even a one-time only show, believe it or not. That, you know, not really much of a trade-off, but not gonna. Well, vanilla ice cream and sprinkles. I don't remember the last time I had this, but it's been quite a while. I'm gonna start thinking about that, but doesn't matter because right now, and very important, this is the only rainbow I really care about. Well, that's it. The evening is over. There's no point going on. No point doing anything else. I'm just gonna go and turn in for the night and wake up for tomorrow and a glorious sea day because, oh my god, that was so good. And yeah, I get it, partly because it's been so long since I've had vanilla ice cream with rainbow sprinkles, but it was the vanilla ice cream and rainbow sprinkles that I wanted. So, that made it even more special. That was so good. Tops off a pretty darn good dinner here in the Windjammer. The barbecue was good. It was actually legit good. Oddly, they labeled it American night. I would more call it barbecue night, but I think that might be just a, I don't know, I'm sort of too close to the situation, and I think if you expand to other countries, people might have this perception that, you know, barbecue is the typical American food, and in a lot of ways it is. And I say typical American food, it's a quintessential, unique American food, and it is, but to me it's just one of the many foods that we eat in America. So just an interesting cultural observation, and I do realize it's the same on the other nights. Okay, I'm fully aware of that. So, oh boy. All right, I'm going to just I'm gonna head to the show and sneak in, thinking about my ice cream and sprinkles, and they're gonna sing their songs, and I will be thinking about my ice cream and sprinkles, and the show will end. And I am booked for the book tonight, so something to look forward to. That's actually like in a half an hour. I'm not wearing a watch. Why am I even looking? But I will still be thinking about my ice cream and sprinkles. I really will be. This is the setup for the book. The screen looks a lot brighter on screen than it does in person, but that's okay. I heard someone say this is a magic show. I actually don't know because I didn't read the description, so I'm not, and just be surprised. So the book turned out to be a pretty fun show. I'm glad I made the effort to see it. Acrobatics, dancing, stomping, not really any singing, but it's okay. Made great use of the venue, so that was really important. And now it is time, I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna look at the schedule, and there's no more shows or anything like that, so I'm good, I hope. If there's one, maybe I'll go and check that out. There's stuff in the music hall, and all the normal stuff is going on. So it is, well, time to continue the evening, and as you can see, there is still a lot of activity going on here aboard Odyssey of the Sea. So, I don't know, maybe late night, maybe not. Sea day tomorrow, so time to sleep in, a day to sleep in. Yeah, that would be the day to do it, if I do it. But will I do it? So they're having this sale on sunglasses, 2 for $30, and well, there's some, and here's some on the rack, and here's some on some more racks. But here's the thing, I challenge anybody to tell me the difference between any of these. They all look practically identical. Honestly, the selection is probably better at CVS. I mean, this is the only one that is somewhat distinctive, and this is, well, it's kind of disappointing.
All right, let's talk about the Windjammer. I mean, not really about the Windjammer itself, but about the change that recently happened, yes. Today was my first real experience with the return to normal Windjammer, where everything is self-service again, and like everybody else, every normal person in the world, I hate it. I never really liked the self-service buffet. I always thought that just everyone touching the tongs, everything like that was just kind of weird and gross and kind of unnecessary, and I liked the way that it was since the nonsense. I mean, seriously, if one good thing could come out of it, an assisted service buffet experience was one thing. So, I don't know. It just kind of happened. I mean, there were rumors. Apparently, there was a small test, and yep, it finally happened. Well, now, by the way, apparently, Royal's not alone. Carnival went back a long time ago, started Norwegian, so can't really, pick on them too much, but I don't know. I really liked it, and I hope they would keep. Anyway, so why did they do this? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe it was part of just the return to normal that they felt they had to do. I kind of also think that there was some bean counting involved, and some people were saying that it requires too much staff in the buffet, and with the crew shortage and everything like that, we just can't sustain it. Ooh, it's unsustainable. There you go. That was the buzzword that they used. But I don't know. I think they were doing their math wrong, because I don't think the buffet was overstaffed. On Wonder of the Seas, when they were still doing crew service, there were a lot of crew behind the counter at each station, but they weren't always busy, and I think maybe some of them were overstaffed. So I think there was a little bit of no one really paid attention to correctly staff a lot of the stations, and that did lead to an unnecessary amount of crew having to man the station. So maybe if they just put a little bit more thought into that, then we would still have our assisted service buffet. Yeah, so I think it was a teensy bit short-sighted, a little bit unnecessary, and after my experience on Virgin, where there is no self-service buffet, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking it's not really necessary, and it's kind of uninnovative in a lot of ways. So before our chat was so gracefully interrupted, I think I was saying it's kind of a counter, not revolutionary, well, that would be a bad word today, it's kind of counter-innovative. There you go, that's a great word. Good way to put it, too. Kind of a retrograde, a little too traditional, kind of stick in the mud, that kind of thing. Yeah, other people have found ways around that, so, why can't the big players? It's not that hard, guys. Maybe be a little bit creative. Royal, you don't have to listen to every word the Pinnacle say, okay? They took away the restaurant rotation, and I'm still kind of bitter about that. Alright. Well, anyway, that's kind of what I thought, having experienced the normal buffet again. I don't like it. I don't think it's necessary. There's better ways to do it if they would just try. It's not that hard, people. Alright, well, I don't know. I think I might be the beneficiary of a small accounting error, so we will definitely enjoy that this evening. And maybe go back to the Idol generation. It's, I think it's an Idol, it's a Billy Idol cover band. But I think it's one of those scenarios where there's more than one. It's, the band is good. The front man, I don't know, I think he tries a little bit too hard to be Billy Idol, and it's like, well, just stick to the songs. You're not him. By the way, he's definitely not Billy Idol, I will tell you that. So, yeah, you don't really need to try so much on that. So, just stick to the singing. Anyway, so, yeah, I think I'm going to go over there and listen to a little bit of that. It's kind of my generation. And, I don't know, enjoy the rest of the evening.
I'm tired, and it's that time. The one on the bottom is Caribbean Delight, mozzarella, ham, I think bacon, and some other kind of drizzle. I read the description. Don't know why that makes it Caribbean, except maybe for the ham and the bacon. But, well, I'm going to take their word for it. And speaking of unruly passengers, I'll tell you about it tomorrow. It was barbecue sauce on the pizza that I guess makes it even more Caribbean. How about that? All right. That is it for me. I am headed back to my stateroom for some Betty Bye and up bright and early for breakfast and enjoy a fun day at sea, but not because that's Carnival. Enjoy a fun sea day here on Odyssey of the Seas, and let me take care of the elevator button, and there we go. So, hold on. And while yes, I did miss bumper cars today, I can just do them tomorrow, so I am oh so very thankful for my problems.